big hello everyone and welcome to our next video. Today Jana and I have come to explore an area associated with the long forgotten Neolithic period, the Springfield Cursus, which was constructed in the valley below Springfield Lions Bronze Age causewayed enclosure and just above the River Chalmer floodplain. Jana and I are currently walking along this floodplain now, as sadly the Springfield Cursus was redeveloped in the 1980s. The Springfield Cursus, which was still visible in aerial photographs taken during the last century, now lies beneath Chalmer Village, while the Wooden Circle, an important henge site that once stood at its east end, is buried beneath Asda's supermarket car park. The Cursus, as revealed by air photographs, was a rectilinear enclosure 670 metres long and 40 metres wide, with squared terminals and apparently aligned on the crop mark a large mortuary enclosure. Together, these two monuments cut off a neck of a spur of ground just above the Chalmer floodplain and marked by the 20-metre contour line within a broad loop of the river. The break-in slope is not great, but may have been significant. Despite the canalisation of the Chalmer in the 18th century, the river still floods each winter to the east of Chelmsford in the vicinity of the Cursus. The Springfield Lions causewayed enclosure would have provided panoramic views of the monument in the valley below. Well, a big hello everybody and welcome to the next episode. Today Jana and I have brought you here to the Blackwater and Chalmer navigation. It's the river that runs between Chelmsford and Maldon in Essex, but this particular little area is quite important and was quite important during the Neolithic period, because there was a Neolithic Cursus running in a straight line, kind of going in that direction. So I'll show you in which direction. So the Cursus fed there, along there. Oh, look at that, Jana. Stork. Or crane.
Yeah, that's what. Are they all the birds? They're all the same. No, they're different.
No.
There's a swamp.
Yeah, okay, you be careful.
I'm not going to go any further. Do you want to?
Oh, it's getting a bit wet.
Yeah, for me it is. I don't want to sink.
No,
It didn't sink you over there.
it is a little bit.
So I won't come over you.
The Springfield Cursus monument was the first of its kind to be discovered in Essex. Archaeologists were fortunate when they came to excavate the site in 1979, as they found it almost complete. The ditch that constitutes the very outline of the Cursus averaged between 3 to 4 feet in depth all round, and was cut into the earth in the Neolithic period. It had small entrances at certain points along its axis, both on the east and west sides. The flat ends of the Cursus were both enclosed, without entrances or breaks of any kind. Some remains were found scattered at different points along the course of the ditch, Neolithic pottery and flints in both the northern and eastern ditches, but archaeologists were unsure whether these deposits were left at the time the monument was in use or at a later period. The timber circle or the henge was found to have consisted of 14 upright wooden posts arranged in a near complete ring, some 26 meters in diameter. It seems highly likely that this part of the monument had some ritual or ceremonial function relating to the dead. Later excavation work here in 1984 found there to be various other linear and pit-like features within the confines of the monument, and what seemed to be the remains of a barrow beyond its eastern end. Like I said, sadly, the Curses is long gone, now buried beneath Chalmer village. But the site that Jana and I are visiting now is beautiful, and we've brought you all here and we'd like to share it with you. So enjoy the rest of the video, everybody, and thank you for joining us. Okay, Jana and I are just taking a little break by the river and just taking in a bit of this sunshine and this lovely view we've got right in front of us.
And over there, look.
Yeah, so it's Chelmsford is over there in the distance. We've got lock number 2 just in that direction. That's Barnes Mill Lock, and you can actually see that from where we're sitting now. So we've got Barnes Mill Lock there, so that's lock number 2. And if you continue along this river and canal system, you will reach, yeah, we'll go to lock 3 next, the third lock, yeah. But if you continue, it'll take you to Haybridge, won't it? To the ocean. And we've walked all the way along there, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we did that video a year ago.
1 year ago?
Yeah, it was, well,
Yeah.
about 10 months ago, wasn't it?
So it's a year ago.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so Jana and I pretty much come to this location because we wanted to explore the area where the Neolithic cursus existed. You can't actually see the cursus anymore, it's actually buried beneath a housing estate. But this area would be just below where the cursus would have been, and this river we're sitting beside now would have been one of their main sources of food, fishing and so on, and water as well.
And the water they have to use to drink.
Yeah, of course, this is
And
where they
also-
would have come to collect their water, wouldn't it?
And it also had fish species.
It's not very likely that Jana and I will find anything here, not because there isn't anything here, but because we're in the height of the summer, the ground is quite hard and everything is overgrown, so any surface finds we wouldn't even be able to see, and anything of archaeological value would be buried beneath the ground. So there is a lot of stuff here beneath our feet beside this river.
And under the river. Because they could have dropped some of their tools in the river.
Oh
when
yeah,
they're
of
fishing.
course, yeah, without a doubt. I'm sure there is some flint tools in this river somewhere. Yeah.
And there could
without
be
a doubt.
like some knives that they
Yeah.
used to use to cut the
Yeah.
fish, and they could have dropped in there.
But I think for me and Jana, I think it's just nice just to explore this little area and get a feel, build a bigger picture of what was happening in Essex during the Neolithic Bronze Age periods. And it's a beautiful day too. Okay, Jana and I might take you up to go and see the Barnes Mill Lock, which isn't very far away.
Just
Shall
a
we head
1
up there and have a
second
little walk there?
Yep, let's take it.
Or maybe we can get Jana to show you. Yeah?
We walk up there. on my own.
You want to walk up there and show on?
Yeah, walk.
Okay. Okay, everyone, Jana's going to take you up to see the lock. Hopefully she don't fall in.